take a big risk. I know you guys are technical. I work with a lot of technical people. I'm going to talk to you about some soft skills. Some of the touchy-feely, ooey-gooey stuff, all right? I'd like to thank Zusha for inviting me to speak. I have a real passion for talking to people, sharing stories and ideas and concepts, anything that could make a difference in somebody's life, that could actually change somebody. That's one of my visions. That's one of the things that I like. So, when Usha first talked to me, she said the theme of today's meeting is teamwork. And I said to myself, great, I hate teamwork. At least I used to hate teamwork. I used to be the kind of person that thought that I could do it better by myself. I could do it faster. I could do it with less problems. There wouldn't be people asking me all these questions that really aren't important that got in my way of achieving things. And you know, you were right. We'll talk about it a little bit, but in a sense, at certain points I was. But it was because of the way the team were designed. So, let me just check. Kevin threw me off. It's all right. Over time, I got a little bit more mature. But I really didn't understand the value of teamwork until I had the opportunity to lead a great team. Now, we weren't a great team because we achieved a lot of things, even though we did. And we weren't a great team because we had a lot of fun together, even though we did. We weren't even a great team because I'm a great leader, even though I am. See, we were a great team because we had a high level of mutual respect for each other. We were a great team because every person on the team knew that the other people on the team were good enough to help them improve what they were doing. We were a great team because we were able to accomplish a lot more together than we ever could alone. So, the seeds of today's meeting, talking about teamwork, I'm actually using some material. I've modified it. It comes from a book written in 1936 by a man named Dale Carnegie. The name of the book is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Have any of you read that? If you haven't, it's worth buying. I remember when I bought it, I was at Borders. It was outside. It was in a discount rack. It was a $6 job. And I was embarrassed. I was holding it in my hand. I was embarrassed. I didn't want anybody to see me holding this book, How to Win Friends, right? It's like, oh, what a loser. He doesn't know how to win friends. Then I read it, cover to cover. And I realized, well, I didn't know anything about making friends or influencing people. This is amazing. The fact is, if I could recommend one book to anybody in business, it would be that one. We're about to get into it. This is still all introduction. If you can get any of this into your spirit as an individual, I believe it will make a difference in the way that you work. If you can get this stuff into your spirit as a team, the sky is the limit. And I mean that because you will become a team that people want to help. See, it's not just about what you can do. It's about what you can do with other people. So, let's get into it. We're going to start by talking about walls. Teamwork is a really easy concept. It's just really difficult to execute. And a lot of people say that the reason that it's difficult to execute is personality conflicts. It's people not being able to work with people. And I say they're wrong. I don't think there's personality conflicts. I say it's defense mechanisms. It's the walls that we build up around ourselves that influence the way that we interact with others. We've all been hurt. Every person on the planet has been hurt. You've been smushed down. You've been dismissed. You've been angered. You've been frustrated. The natural result of that, you build up walls. You build up defense mechanisms to keep from getting hurt. It's a natural thing in life. It happens to all of us all the time. We call it learning from our mistakes. Let's see, where am I? This is what a team looks like when it's operating with walls up. If you have a bunch of people who are internal, who are focused on themselves, they're these little dots. And around them you see their walls. Now you see the arrows kind of going in all directions, aren't they? A leader has a really hard time influencing any team or person with their walls up. They can push, they can pull, they can beg, they can plead, but when you have your walls up, you're more focused on what you want to do. And you're going in the direction that you want to go. You see these arrows? Aha! See these guys right here? They're going to run right into each other. Team friction. I want to do it this way. You want to do it that way. We run into each other. Instead of being able to work as a team, we're busy working against each other. See this guy right here? This one over here? They're not going anywhere, are they? They're kind of just going through the motions. They don't have a direction. They just want to kind of stay where they are. We were talking earlier, Kevin. I was right. I could do more faster. In a team like this, like this, like this, I didn't do a darn thing. In a team like this, yeah, I could do it better and faster because I wouldn't be dealing with all the conflict. But teams don't have to be like that. For a team to be really successful, they need to look like this. You see,